Fair use, fair use, fair use. And Shalom, this is your brother Ram. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord, see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send Shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah by their faith. As you see, Trump Administrator Stephen Miller, it says ICE has federal immunity. And he said this during a Fox interview. Let me pull that up because he pretty much gave them, well, they already had it. He just basically said it out loud. They have federal immunity.
To all ICE officers, you have federal immunity in the conduct of your duties. And anybody who lays a hand on you, or tries to stop you, or tries to obstruct you, is committing a felony. You have immunity to perform your duties, and no one, no city official, no state official, no illegal alien, no leftist agitator or domestic insurrectionist can prevent you from fulfilling your legal obligations and duties. And the Department of Justice has made clear that if officials cross that line into obstruction, into criminal conspiracy against the United States or against ICE officers, then they will face justice.
And this is going back from this that lady, Good, I forgot her name, first name, but she was put to death by the ICE agent. And I looked up federal immunity, and it goes into, it says federal immunity refers to legal protection shielding the U.S. government, its officials, and employees from lawsuits or persecution stemming from sovereign immunity. Government can't be sued without consent, and doctrine like qualified immunity protects officials unless they violate clearly established rights. These immunities, while critical from government functions, are complex and limit accountability, allowing suits only when the government waives immunity or for specific violations under law, like the Federal Claims Act, Tort Claims Act, which I haven't looked that up. But the point, I just want to get to touch on the basis of the federal immunity. So you can't sue them or persecute. Be basically persecute them, man. For like a death or a violation of any right that you have, they have federal immunity. So we're reaching the times that pretty much they can do what they want to do. And it's not hid anymore who these people really are. As you see, I'm not going to say it because of the algorithms, but you see U.S. website, which is that.us web redirects to Department of Homeland Security page. Now you see, you type that in, it goes to the Homeland Security page, man. This is TMZ. Now I seen this and I want to pretty much show you that they ain't gonna play fair. These people are linked in so they can't they basically use their immunity. You just gonna see what they do when they click in this website. It's gonna redirect them to Homeland Security, man. And like I said, this is TMZ. They brung this out. So you can't say this is not true. Or AI, a lot of people, oh, it's on AI now. So they neglect what it is, man. So a lot of people are gonna think things that are not true, that are true. But you see, he did it twice. It goes right directly to DHS.gov. So we know that the proud kids are linked in with the government, man. And you should know what I say, the proud kids, because DT told him to stand by. And this is what he told him to stand by for. And it's going to get bad out here, man. You are reaching the point of no return, which we are already there, but you know what I mean when I say the point of no return, because they're going to go door to door. And that's what she got right here. It says feds will go door to door and this software is how they will find us. Now check this out.
They will start going door to door. They will start actively looking for immigrants at every house, but they're also going to be looking for Americans that disagree with this administration. And here is how they're going to do it. ICE now has the technology to track entire neighborhoods, entire city blocks, and monitor your movements over time using your cell phone and web activity. This is from 404 Media. Here's the page itself. And these tools are called Tangles and WebLock. And ICE can use these without a warrant to track whomever and wherever they so choose. These tools were purchased specifically to track movements of entire city neighborhoods or blocks for mobile phones and devices and their owners over time to build out a map of where you go, where you've been, where you work, where you get your groceries, and more importantly, where you at any of those music festivals, shall we say. If you didn't believe J.D. Vance when he said they were going to go door to door, believe him. This administration has been telling us what they're going to do from the very beginning, from the campaign trail. It's time we start believing them, and it's not just going to be for immigrants. It's going to be for everyone and anyone who tries to speak out against this administration. That includes you and me.
Surveillance state. And like he said, like I just got before, the surveillance state is they have immunity. So they can do whatever they want to do to you, man. And there's nothing you can do. You can't sue them. You can't protest against them. And that's showing you right now in Minneapolis. You can't protest against what they're doing because you have no rights. The Constitution is through. It's done.
Nashville, Tennessee, Bellevue, Clarksville. I can't confirm it because I'm not there, but I just saw this. ICE is spotted going door to door in Bellevue and Clarksville. Share this with anyone and everyone that you can. Stay safe, protect each other. Fuck ICE.
Now you see they're going door to door. This was in Tennessee. And like she said, J.D. Vance said this was going to happen. And they're doing it, man. It shows you that this place is crippled. It's crippling. I mean, not crippling, but it's crippled to the point of no return, man. I was looking on IG and I seen where the debt for the financial debt is up to 38 trillion from 33 trillion, which we know is way more than that. But this is what the numbers they're going off of. And just what 33 trillion when the end of it was the end of Biden's term. It was at 33 trillion. Now it's at 38 trillion. So they're just spending money like it ain't nothing, man. So you thinking that the stimulus checks and all that shit that DT gave you was worth what he's doing? You're a damn fool, man.
Trump is going to call a state of emergency and people are going to be stuck. I really see that they're baiting Americans. They're pushing Americans to the edge now. Jobs are low. Wages are low. Trump made billions of dollars in 6 months. Kushner and his people, his junta of Witkoff and Kushner and all of these guys, Kellogg, all of them are making billions. Nothing, everything is to enrich them. I know these people understand that, but Germany is doing it too. This is what to me is interesting. Germany has always been secretive. They're secret. They're making just as much fucking money as the Americans. The Americans are just more ostentatious. They brag about it. They brag about it in the German.
So you see that it's a money grab because they're going to lock Babylon the Great down again. And this time it's going to be permanent. It's not going to open up. And see, this major sickness is already circulating. Also, they didn't hit Iran as they said they would. He changed his mind and not to strike Iran. So they set up Iran to be a scapegoat for any false flag that will happen. Because they can't continue to prop up the financial system the way they're propping it up, where the other nations are not using the dollar anymore. Now, this hatred and this racism that is displayed against the children of Israel is going to have consequences by the Lord, man. So them hating us, and it's always been like that. It's never going to change. And it's meant to reaffirm to us, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is reaffirming to the hopeful elect that this is what we've been teaching and prophesying is the truth. And now we're seeing that the neo, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to say it for the algorithm, but you can see the word, the neo gang, the Proud Children gang, is all a part of a scheme to bring in the insurrection martial law, to just put that hatred out there for the civil unrest, because the people are basically to the point of being fed up, as I did a lesson the other day about that. Now check this out. Let me go back to it, because even Esau knows that what they're doing is displaying hatred. They're displaying hatred to the people, man, which is especially to you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, but it's to everyone. And you would thought the small hats was supposed to be against the ancient, I ain't gonna say ancient, but the older Germans, which they're gonna say it here. You see it, but they basically coexisted, man, showing you that it was all, as Biggie say, it was all a dream. It was all fake. It was all made up to teach. I mean, not to teach, but to have a good guy and a bad guy.
Have you seen the recruitment ads for ICE right now?
Yeah, they sounded better in the original German.
Exactly. Recent ad on Instagram uses a song. I've highlighted this on my Instagram that has a background in white supremacy and Proud Boys anthems.
Yeah.
Our blood or sweat will get there yet. By God, we'll have our home.
Well, and today or yesterday, excuse me, they put out a tweet, basically the modernized version of the German Ein Volk, ein Reich, ein Führer.
Yeah.
They're not kidding, folks. They're not playing around anymore. They really, really have decided that they're going to go all in on the white supremacy.
So they're going all the way in, man. So they're not going to hide their beliefs, hide the way they feel, and they're going to show it. They're going to display it, man. And see, our people, 2/3 of our people think that this is something that we just say just for the hell of it. They wouldn't do that, in other words. Like these Edomites was just saying, man, they're going all out, man, because they know that this kingdom that they have has reached its end. Their rulership has reached its end. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 11. It says, now all these things happen unto them for example. And it's talking about the children of Israel in pretty much an ancient world when it was coming out of Egypt with Moses. And see, it's left for an example for us. It says, now all these things happen unto them for an examples, and they are written for our admonishment, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But power is faithful. See, the Lord is faithful. And see, our people gave up on the Lord, man. In the wilderness, man. They gave up on the Lord after all the miracles the Lord did for them and all the blessings that he gave to them as they murmured in the wilderness, man. It says, power is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. See, what the lessons that we're learning from our ancient forefathers was, you're not going to be tempted more than you can be, or the Lord is not going to put on you more than you can stand, man. And this is what we have to know in this time we're coming into, the time of Jacob's trouble. Because they're going door to door, and the scriptures tell us that some of us will be put in those camps. And the Lord said, be faithful unto death, and he'll give you a crown of reward. Verse 13, one more time, it says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But power is faithful. See, the Lord is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will not, it's like, and will with temptation also make a way to escape. See that? The Lord's going to make a way for us to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. See that? That you will be able to bear the temptations in the tests and the trials that we're going to go through, man. So the Lord is going to make a way for us to escape all the said perils that's going to happen here in Babylon the Great. And this is what you have to build on you have to build up your faith and know this, because most of our people are going to think, well, they have to go against them. They have to fight against them. We need weapons. We need this. We got to go against them. No, we got to stand firm in the Lord, man, and our faith that we have in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because he's going to make a way for us to escape, no matter what situation you're in. And we know that we'll be martyrs for this truth, but you have to believe that you can't say you're going to be that martyr. So you got to believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and Lord willing, he make a way for you to escape, man. And the Lord is going to put the spirit on any man that has to go through that lot, for that lot that they will have to go through to receive the kingdom of heaven. The Lord going to put the spirit on you to overcome whatever you're going to go through, man. This is 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 8. It says, who shall also confirm you unto the end, that ye may be blameless in the day of Yahushua HaMashiach. Power is faithful. See that? We just read that twice. Power is faithful. And we got to understand the Lord is faithful, man. These words are written for our learning, man, to trust in him. It says, by whom ye were called. See that? We were called into this truth, man, to be saved. It says, by whom ye were called unto the fellowship with his son, Yahushua HaMashiach. And the Lord have blessed us to know who our power is, man. It's not a up in the air thing as was, I would say, when I first came into the truth. I didn't know my power until I started calling his name, man. It's not up in the air. We ain't just blindly saying Christ or Most High Christ bless or Jesus Christ. We're saying Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which the Lord has made us to be joined with our power again, man. So that's why the name is so powerful, man, because how you going to call on somebody you didn't know, man? This is Psalms 125 and verse 1. It says, they that trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. See that? If you're in this faith, in this truth, you know that you won't be moved by the Lord, man, because the Lord is not going to be moved, man. You're going to be like Mount Zion that's going to be there forever, man, which is our holy land. It says, as the mountains are around about Jerusalem, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is around about his people from henceforth and forever. I added and. But henceforth even forever. And the Lord is with his people, man. It says, for the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous. See that? He's not going to have his hands on the righteous, man. He's not going to get a satisfaction in destroying the righteous, man. It says, least the righteous put forth their hand unto iniquity. And that's why the Lord had us to repent and continue to repent and not follow this wicked ways, man, and be destroyed by Esau Edom, man, and these heathen nations. It says, do good, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity. So if you turn back and thinking, well, the Lord ain't going to hear your prayers, he ain't hearing you right when you call on him, you're going to turn back and be destroyed, man. And the Lord gave us, like I just read, these are the examples that our people had, you know, in the wilderness, man. They turned against the Lord, man. And that's what the Lord is telling us now, man. Don't turn back to your wicked ways, man. You repented, stay on in this faith, man. Endure it. Verse 5, one more time, Psalm 125:5, it says, as for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways. So if you turn aside your crooked ways, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity. So you're gonna be led with the workers of iniquity to be destroyed, man. Being rounded up and taken to these camps, man. See, the Lord is going to make a way for the elect to escape. It says, but peace shall be upon Israel. See, that peace is going to be on the elect, man. And that's how we know that this is the truth. Because we have comfort in the scriptures, man. We have comfort in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's word, man. This was given to us for us to endure to the end, to be saved. This is 2 Peter 2 in verse 9. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation. See that the Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation. See, so don't turn aside and walk after your wicked ways, man. It says, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. See that? 2/3 are being reserved to the day of judgment, man, to be punished. So don't think that the Lord is not going to come or answer your prayers, because our prayers are being answered, man, daily. And what we're asking is for mercy. You should be praying for a better house or a better job or a better car. You should be asking for mercy, because we're in a time that is going to be a time like never before. And it's only getting started, man. Now, one more time. 2 Peter 2 and verse 9, it says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation. See that? So repenting and returning to the Lord, you're going to be equated as godly in the eyes of the Lord, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished, man. So you don't want to be punished with the wicked. And the Lord gave us, even though it might be simple to us now, but the Lord gave us the prayer. I taught us the prayer that we need to pray to receive salvation, man. And this prayer is, you always should say, man. And I'm gonna read it. This is Matthew 6 and start at verse 7. It says, but when ye pray, use not vain repetition as the heathen. And our people are equated as a heathen, because they do the same exact thing that was taught by Esau. Keep saying the name Jesus and just, you heard it before. But when ye pray, use not vain repetition as the heathen do. For they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. But not, it's like a be not ye thereof, it's like a therefore like unto them. For your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him. And see, the Lord knows we're going to need protection in the times we're coming into. The Lord knows that we're going to need him more than we ever needed him, which we always needed the Lord, but I just want to make sure you understand what I mean. We're going to need him more now than ever, because it's going to be a time like never before. He says, after this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. See that? We want to be delivered from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. See that? We want to be delivered from evil, and the elect are going to be delivered from evil. And that's in the prayer, the Lord's Prayer. But deliver us from evil. And see, it's going to be the divine what you call that? Intervention. Where the Lord's going to make miraculous miracles to get us out of all the situations that we're in, man. And I'm speaking of Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, that elect. that the Lord is going to make miracles happen as he did for the men of old and delivered them out of different situations, man, they was in. This is 2 Corinthians 1. And in the NLT, and I'm going to start at verse 8, it says, "We think you ought to know, dear brothers and sisters, about the trouble we went through in the province of Asia." And this is what Apostle Paul was telling them, what we went through. And see, the Lord is telling us, man, we're going to go through, it's a test for us, man. We're going to go through situations, man. You have to understand that this is a test of our faith. And see, let me continue on. It says, "We were crushed and overwhelmed beyond our ability to endure." So make sure I was in the NLT. To endure. We thought we would never live through it. And see, you're going to be in times where you're going to think, man, you're going to see no out of it. You're going to see no way out of the situation the Lord put you in, man. Just like Apostle Paul, he didn't see a way out of it. He thought he couldn't see it. He says, in fact, we expected to die. And that's what you're going to think is no way out of it. You got all these troops against you, man. You cuffed or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened. You're going to think, man, you're just going to die, man, because you ain't going to see no way out of it, man. But this is what they thought. And then check this out. It says, "But as a result, we stopped relying on ourselves and learn to rely on power." See that? That's the point. We got to stop relying on ourselves. How am I going to get out of this? I'm going to do this. We can't do that, man. And these are examples I just read, in 1 Corinthians 10. So these examples of men of the Lord went through the same situation and probably even worse. Or it might be us going through worse times than them. But it's just to make you understand that the Lord is our power, man. Rely on him. Verse 9 again, it says, "In fact, we expected to die, but as a result, we stopped relying on ourselves and learned to rely only on power, who raises the dead." See that? He raised the dead. So if you even put to death as a testimony of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the Lord is able to raise you up from the dead. It says, "And he did rescue us from mortal danger." See that? He rescued us from mortal danger. "And he will rescue us again." See that? This is the examples, man. See, the Lord is going to rescue us again. And a lot of the men that you see on the highways and byways that are men of the Lord, start with the apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, to the brothers and teachers saying likewise doctrine, are those men that was rescued in that time. And it's going to happen again, man. And you got to believe that. He will rescue us again. We have placed our confidence in him, and he will continue to rescue us. See that? So we're going to have to put our confidence in the Lord, man, and he will rescue us, man. Believe that. And you are helping us by praying for us. See that? Praying for the brethren. You pray for the brethren, man, because they're praying for you. He says, "Then many people will give thanks because power has graciously answered so many prayers for our safety." See that? The Lord answers prayers, man. And the Lord is going to answer our prayers, man. And you have to understand, man, the Lord is on our side, man. This is Ecclesiastic, Sirach 35, and I'm going to drop down to verse 16. It says, "He that serveth Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall be accepted with favor." You got to understand that, man. We are not doing this prophesying and believing and having faith in the Lord in vain, man. "He that serveth Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall be accepted with favor, and his prayers shall reach unto the clouds." The prayers of the humble pierceth the clouds. See that? The prayers pierce the clouds, man. So our prayers are going from the angels to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. It says, "Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart until the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. For Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua will not be slack." See that? The Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, until he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful. See that? The Lord is coming back to judge our enemies. It says, and repaid vengeance to the heathen. See that? They're going to be repaid, man, for everything, all that they plan to do and doing to us. They're going to get paid back for that, man. It says, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud. See that? They're going to be destroyed. And broken the sepulchre of the unrighteous, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and to the works of men according to their devices, till he have judged the cause of his people, and made them to rejoice in his mercy. See, the Lord is hearing the prayers. Our prayers are piercing the cloud, man. That's why things are speeding up, because the Lord is finna judge the heathen, man. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought. See that? So it just gave you a metaphor. So when you need water, when it's a drought, you need water. So the clouds will come when you need it, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna come when we need them too. So we gotta understand that, man, because they're setting up to come in as a flood, man. This is Isaiah 59 and verse 19. It says, so shall they fear, so they that, let me slow down. So shall they that fear yet the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And see, we know that the Lord is going to be on our side, man. And our prayers are piercing the cloud, because Esau is planning to come in like a flood, man. And we know the Lord is going to lift up a standard against them. So Lord willing, is edify me in it there. Shalom. Shalom.